Let them speak. Review patterns 1 to 27. Please repeat or answer. If you need help, turn on the captions. They must know how to dance really well. Don't you wish you could dance that well? Did you ask them how long they've been dancing together? Did they tell you that they've been dancing together since they were in college? Don't they seem to be having a lot of fun? Did they tell you that they wind up going out to dance together almost every weekend? Did you ask them if they tend to change dancing partners while they're out dancing? Even though you aren't able to dance that well, don't you enjoy just watching them dance? What kind of music did they say they're most interested in dancing to? Would you ask him to dance with you if you were there? Would you be afraid that you would step on his feet if you got to dance with him? Have you got any idea where you could go in order to get lessons to be able to dance like them? Are you thinking about asking your friends to join you so that you can learn together? Would you have them bring some of their friends too? Would you take lessons as long as they didn't charge a lot of money to learn? Would your date be shocked if they saw you dancing as well as them? Do any of your friends know how to dance like that? How often do you have the chance to go out to dance with your friends? Do you look forward to going out with them to dance this weekend? Doesn't she look sharp? She must be used to wearing that. Do you know if it's all right if she doesn't wear it inside her home? All she does is wear it in public. Do you ever wish you could wear one of those? Would you be able to tell how old she was if you saw her wearing this? From what age are you supposed to wear this when you go out in public? Did she tell you that she's worn one of these since when she was young? Is it simpler to put on than you think? Did she say that she had difficulty getting used to wearing it at first? Now that she's older, it must take her just a few seconds to put it on now. Even though, did she tell you that it feels comfortable to wear? What did she tell you she likes the most about wearing it? If you had the chance to meet her, what would you like to ask her? He must be homeless. How come he took his shoes off? How can you tell he hasn't had a shower in a long time? Did he put his shoes on the bench as soon as he took them off? Won't his feet feel a lot colder after taking his shoes off? Shouldn't he have kept his shoes on since the weather is a bit cool? Did he put his coat over his head so that he could be warm and go to sleep? Does he seem to be comfortable? Doesn't he wish he had a better place to go to sleep? How long has it been since he sat down there to try to go to sleep? Did you ask him how long he manages to sleep while he's outside like that? If it got a lot colder, would he be able to find a better place to sleep? Did he tell you that he has trouble sleeping now that it began to get colder? Will they let him sleep there as long as he wants? Is it all right if he just stays there all day? What is he going to be doing in case it starts to rain? Will he be moving away from there as soon as it begins raining? Do all of the women seem to have really long hair? Who has the longest hair? Which one of them appears to be the most frightened? Have all of them started screaming? Are all of them able to hear each other screaming? Do the men tend to scream more than the women? Who seems to be enjoying this ride the most? If you were with them, wouldn't you be screaming too? Isn't it more fun if everyone keeps screaming during the ride? Don't you wish you could have gone on that ride with them? Would you have had fun being with them? How can you tell that this ride has begun going down. As soon as they begin to reach the bottom, will their hair start falling down? Are they all holding onto the handlebars instead of putting their hands up in the air? Is it okay if they don't grab the handlebars with both hands? Does it look like they're using seat belts to keep them in their seats? Which one of them has been closing their eyes? Does that help her to stay calm? Does it look like she has stopped breathing too? Would you have paid to go on this ride with your friends? Wouldn't you prefer to just sit and see them riding it and screaming while they're on the ride? Doesn't it seem like the tree has swallowed the stone head? Did they tell you how long it took for the tree to grow around the head? They must have put it there a long time ago. Did they ever try to cut the head out? Doesn't it look better if they just let it stay there like that? If you had walked by there, would you have touched the head? Would you have said a short prayer? Will the roots of the tree continue to lift the head up the tree? Can you tell what part of the world this would be in? It must rain there a lot to make those roots grow like that. That must have been a terrible place to live. After World War II, why is it that they decided not to tear down that place? Did they do that so that people could remember what bad things happened there? When was the first time you got the chance to learn about this place? Are you interested in going to see it? Should they have treated people like that? How did people manage to keep living while they were there? Didn't most of the people end up dying? Were some of them lucky to survive, even though it was almost impossible to live there? If you had been there, what would you have done to survive? How long would you have been able to keep living there? Has she been waiting for one of those two guys? If they tried talking to her, would she want to talk to them? Doesn't she feel a little bit cold since the other guys are wearing long shirts and a jacket? She must be waiting there for another person. Weren't they already supposed to be there? Did you ask her who she is having her meet her there? Has she asked them to join her for lunch? Doesn't it seem strange that she doesn't have a purse or cell phone? How could she contact them if she didn't have a cell phone? Would she ask one of the men there to borrow their phone? Did you ask her what she looked forward to talking with her friends about? Don't you wish you could go out to eat with them so that you could talk too? What would you be the most interested in finding out about? Would you try to get them to tell you everything? Did you get to talk with them the last time they managed to get together? He must be entertaining other people there. How can you tell he really seems happy? Does he tend to wear that coat every time he goes out to entertain people? What type of music does he prefer singing? Don't his fans wish that he would stay longer to sing more songs? Does he make you feel like dancing whenever you hear him singing? When you sing, is your voice as good as his voice? Do you feel it's worth paying to go to his concerts? Have you got any idea how many years he has been singing professionally? Would you look that good if you had hair that long? Have you ever had hair that long? How long did it take for him to get hair that long? Did he tell you that he has his mother cut his hair once a month? Did he say that she has been cutting his hair ever since he was a child? What is the date and time now? Are they in the middle of looking to buy a new watch? Did they stop there so that they could see the new watches? They must be really expensive. Do you wish you could buy an expensive watch? Where would you go to buy it if I gave you the money to buy one? Did they tell you that they are interested in buying a new watch as long as they made it in Switzerland? How can you tell if they made the watch in Switzerland? Do you prefer using a regular watch or a digital watch? If the watch wasn't waterproof, would you think of buying it? What have you done with your old watches after buying a new one? Is your watch better than your friends' watches? There is no use getting a new watch if you can't use it in the rain or when you swim. Do you have a watch about the same as the watches in that window? Have they told the people in the store how much they plan on spending for a new watch? Did the women tell them that all they were doing was just looking? Do they let you use credit cards there, or would they prefer people use cash to buy watches? How many minutes has he been dancing? Who did he have paint his body? Did he get to help others to paint their bodies before going out to dance? Did his friends tell him that they wanted to have the same design? How long has it been since he first started dancing like this? Did he start dancing as soon as he heard them begin playing the music? Does it seem like he's having fun doing it? Does he get excited whenever he has the chance to dance? Did he tell you how he happens to know how to do this dance? Did his parents have him learn to do it with the other kids when he was younger? Did he say that he's used to doing it now that he's had the chance to practice a lot? Does he ever have the opportunity to dance alone instead of dancing with a group of people? Doesn't it look like he made it by hand? It must have taken him a few hours to make. Did he tell you how long he has had it? Does he bring it with him every time he goes out to protest? Did his mom tell him that she wishes that he wouldn't do dangerous things like that? Did he tell her not to worry when she says he shouldn't be doing that? What does he put that cloth over his nose and mouth for? Did he say that he wears it so that the tear gas doesn't make him sick? If he didn't put it on, wouldn't he have a hard time breathing if the others used tear gas? Did he tell you that he also does it just in case people try to identify him later? Wouldn't he have had to be really angry to participate in this protest? Did he tell you that he feels confident that he won't get hurt? Did he also say that it was worth doing, even though it may be really dangerous at times? He must have just lost his match. How can you tell he must have lost the match? Does it look like he feels like crying? He must be really disappointed since he lost his match. Do you ever see athletes cry? Did he feel he was supposed to win easily before they had the match? Did he say that the other guy was too strong this time, so it was difficult to score points? Could he have won if he had been quicker? Will they give him another opportunity to compete before he goes home? Is his coach managing to comfort him even though he lost? Can you hear him telling him that he did his best and not to be disappointed? Will the coach keep hugging him until he begins to stop crying? Did he tell them that he's getting better all the time? Did he tell him that the next time he competes, that he should do better? When will be the next time that he'll be competing? Doesn't he wish he could compete against the same person the next time? How long ago did he take his tennis racket out of the case? Is he ready to hit the tear gas canister as soon as it gets nearer? Is he about to start swinging? Would it be better to use a baseball bat in order to send the canister back? Would he be able to throw it back with his hands if he didn't have that tennis racket? Would the canister feel too hot to handle if he tried to throw it back? Would you be surprised if I told you that he was a great tennis star in high school? Hasn't he got to concentrate hard so that he can hit it right? Now that he's out there, is he going to try to hit other tear gas canisters back? Wouldn't it really hurt if that canister happened to hit his body? Shouldn't he have put on a protective vest before going out there to do this? What would it be like if he didn't have those goggles to protect his eyes? Doesn't the tear gas make you cry and stop you from breathing right? How long has it been since you had a refreshing drink? Is it too hot outside now to have a hot drink? When you feel like drinking a cold drink, what do you usually end up having? What would you tend to drink from a cup like you see there? What figure would you see in the drink instead of seeing a swimmer if it were a hot drink? Do people tend to have hot drinks whenever they go out to drink at a bar? If I invited you to go out to have a drink with me at a bar, what would you have me buy for you? Don't you look forward to going out to drink with me? Do you wish I would take you to a place so that we could dance too? There is no point going out to drink and not being able to have the chance to dance too. She must have slipped on the rocks. Did you see her falling when she was trying to come to the shore? Has she managed to keep the baby's head out of the water? Does the water look shallow? Is she screaming for help? When you look in her face, doesn't she look frightened and desperate? Hasn't she got to try to get up quickly so that the baby doesn't get hurt? Is she telling you to help to save her baby? Would you be able to help her get out of the water with her child quickly? Did you tell her that you were going to be helping her to get out right away? Did you ask her if the baby is okay? Will you need to get another person to help you get them up? Do you plan on picking up the baby first before helping her? Don't you wish you had been there before she fell to help her? Do they need 3 soldiers to stop the women from coming closer? What have the women come there for? Shouldn't they have stayed away from these soldiers? Who has the better boots, the women or the soldiers? How would you react if one of the soldiers was wearing those white boots? Would they have a hard time fighting if all of the soldiers happened to be wearing those white boots? Wouldn't the enemy be impressed if they saw them wearing them? Wouldn't it be a good way to stop them from fighting? Did the soldier on the left decide to take off his goggles so that he could see the women better? Has he managed to get a look? Has he managed to get a good look at the women there? Did they tell the women it was all right to just stand there and talk to them? What would the soldiers ask the women about first? Would the soldiers have cell phones there so that they could add the women's phone numbers? If the soldiers had some free time, could they go out to have some coffee with these women? Would their commander let them do it if they asked? Did either of the women ask the soldiers if they had a cigarette so that they could smoke? Do you happen to have any matches or a lighter to let them use? Thank you.